Hello, everybody, and welcome, of course, to this week's Power Shot with myself, Paul Rees, and the wonderful Anna Rooney. Actually, ladies first, gents last. I do apologize, Anna, for bringing you in behind my name, but I'm always tailing in behind Anna, that's for sure. It's great to be here. We are recording a little late this week because I had laptop issues, but we're up and running, and we have an amazing concept to talk about this week in our Power Shot. And please listen to this over and over and over, because you're going to get so much out of it each time you listen. But the fact of the matter is, so many SME business owners are below minimum wage. Yes, I said that. Below minimum wage.
Hello, Paul. And yeah, it happened to me a couple of weeks ago. Do you remember internet? Without internet, we can't get anywhere. But yeah, this is the topic probably not many would like to talk, or even, how can I say, accept, because that's what's happening, right? And we all take the idea that we all have businesses and it's successful and we are very busy, because as a business owner, 40 hours, it's just doubled, right? So, but do you actually price it in? Do you actually have a list of expenses before even you get into work?
Well,
and before you count all the people that involved with you, and do you pay wage? So there's so many questions.
You're right, Anna. It is a minefield of for some, a place they don't even look at. It's like, oh, really, do I need to go into those intricate numbers? And you do. Numbers are music in your business, and if you don't listen to that music, then your business is going to fail to have any volume to it, for sure. The important thing is to know, let me say this, they say a job is just over broke, but a business can be just under broke for many. And we're not wishing to put a dark cloud over running a business. Running a business is a fantastic opportunity, because there's no capping on what you can earn, what you can make in your lifetime from the passions of running that business. But the fact is, you have to look at your hourly rate as a person, and are you paying that? Don't just base your income on the business of, I don't know, a one hit that month of a couple of £1,000 or a couple of £100, whatever it may be, sale, because more people do not break down. They are prep, delivery, and post then work that you do in order to create a product, sell a product, deliver a product, do a service, and whatever it is. And then, before you know it, you are well below minimum wage.
Yeah, there's so much involved. And say you got a contract. It sounds great to have, oh my God, I have a contract, 20,000. Yeah. Brilliant. But is that 20,000 in terms of what? Is it a couple of months? It's a couple of weeks? Do you have a couple of those clients of 20,000 each? Then maybe you can talk about business. Otherwise, even if you get that 20,000 in, that's not going into your account. It stays there, and you can go on holidays with that. By the time you pay your tax, your other expenses, and pay people who were involved, 20,000 will go very quickly. So how do you help yourself to be in that line and say, okay, I have this much, and maybe they can plan strategically then, what else do I need, not to be just the minimum wage or below minimum wage. You're actually not even thinking about minimum wage. To the place that you
they are beautiful questions, because here's the thing in business: you've got to learn to love numbers. Now, you've got to know that you've got to learn to love numbers. And I think what happened through the COVID period is so many people ditched the big offices. I closed 3 offices in the COVID period. That had a lot of footfall coming through there. I closed them up, and then all of a sudden I'm running from a spare room in my home, and which meant I become lazy in respecting the overheads in my business. And so many people have become lazy in regular number reading in your business. Do you have a reminder set up every Monday, beginning of every week, that says, go into your accounts, check where you are, check what you're paying yourself? Don't just think because you work from home, you run a cheap business. You're not running a business on a shoestring. You're running the business on your life's purpose.
Yeah, I think that's such a key question. Even before you pay anybody else, the question is, how will you pay yourself the wage? Will you pay even close to what you had before? And maybe that could be a starting point. How much do you need to run your life? Will you work for somebody else for what you're paying yourself as a business? Probably that's the question.
That's huge. Would you work for somebody else with what you're paying you in your business? Oh my word, Anna, that's massive. That's like a horrible reality question.
I think so too. Here you are, just come up and say, okay, will you? And if your answer is no, so there's something.
No, I was filling an application form and it said, we'll pay you what you've paid yourself over the last 3 years. I'm like, I ain't working for you then, can it? Isn't that crazy?
Well, so we're going to leave our audience with that question and see what happens.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What a fantastic power shot. Anna Rooney, I'll catch you again next week. And listeners, viewers, don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment on the video. We'll always hear for you. You'll find Anna Rooney all over LinkedIn. You'll find myself all over LinkedIn. Do reach out to us. And until this time next week, have a power money week. Happy days.
Absolutely. Cheers.